Ready to make a difference? This is the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce podcast, where we connect you with the stories behind our local businesses.
Welcome to the Palm Harbor Chamber podcast. I'm your host, Kert Rhodes, and today we have, Paul Kimbel.
That's
Empower Insurance Group.
Yes, sir.
Boom, I got it right.
You got
How
it right.
How you doing, man?
What's going on, Kurt? Good to see you, too,
Happy
man.
Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy
Friday.
Memorial Weekend.
Yeah, Memorial Weekend. We get that extra day, a little red, white, and blue.
That's it.
So, who's Paul?
Paul Kimbel. I am with Empower Insurance Group, like Kurt said. I've been with the company for probably about a year and a half now.
Okay.
I was in healthcare for 23 years. Really enjoyed what I did in the healthcare world. So it was a hard transition from healthcare to insurance.
Right.
Just due to the fact that every day when I went home in healthcare, I felt good about what I did. So I had a hard time accepting, I'm going to go into the insurance world because I hate insurance. Hated it. Until I realized that I could make a difference.
There you go.
So if I could do the same things I did every day when I go home, helping business owners, helping employees, helping the community with what I do, I feel really good about it.
Okay.
So I love what I do now. I can make a difference in those lives, and I'm excited about what we're doing now.
Absolutely. So kind of just, because in my opinion, your business is obviously a little bit different than the norm, right? So let's try to break it down for our audience. We'll just dive right into it. Try to give them kind of the ABCs,
Sure,
if you can.
So our business is different. When you say insurance, you think insurance, but the reality is we run a SMRP program, which is a self-insured medical expense reimbursement plan. Totally different. It's open to any business owners, and basically what we do is we come in, we help the employees of those businesses get additional benefits at no net cost.
Okay.
While providing FICA tax savings back to the business owners.
Okay. All right. So can you dissect those a little bit?
Sure.
Just from the employee standpoint, and then we'll go to the employer. The employee.
From the employee standpoint, it's an opt-in program that we offer. So the employees actually go through the program. They opt into it, and by opting in, basically implements a series of tax codes.
Okay.
Those tax codes reduce their taxable income.
Now, when you say tax codes, you're talking about Social Security? You're
probably familiar with a 125 plan as
Okay.
a business owner. What that consists of is your group health policies, 401ks.
Okay.
So anything that they put into the 401k or group health is non-taxable.
Okay.
So your gross income is here. Then the 125 plan kicks in for your non-taxable items, your 401k and group health, and then you have your taxable income.
Okay.
So basically, we're implementing a series of codes that gives you another pre-tax deduction.
Okay.
And that same pre-tax deduction comes back in post-tax.
Okay.
And that's what creates a savings. All
Okay.
right. That savings that is created by these codes is what employees use for additional benefits. And again, it's at no net cost.
Give me some examples of benefits.
Whole life insurance, accident policies, hospital indemnity.
Okay. So that savings, they can kind of just float it to.
That's correct.
Okay, a life insurance policy.
Correct.
A cancer policy, so on and so forth.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Very interesting. Very interesting. Wow.
It is, because everybody's like, well, how does this happen? How do you do this? What do you do?
Yeah.
And why would they do
because
that?
they're thinking, okay, how much is coming out of my pocket, right?
Everything in this program is provided by tax savings.
Okay.
From the employee side and the employer side.
So you're using, again, certain codes
correct
to bring down those costs, and then that cost is now implemented into whatever insurance policy
they would like. Right.
Like a whole
and by
life
reducing your employee's taxable income, you're also reducing the FICA tax responsibility for the business owners.
Okay. Those codes that you're using a benefit for, can they put that money back into the 401k? Are they allowed to do that, or no?
No, it's got to go toward a health, something regarding their health.
So their health insurance, maybe they have to pay a certain percentage of their health insurance through their employer?
Well, it goes back through additional benefits.
Okay.
Is where it's at.
Okay.
And the reason why they do this is, I don't know if you've been in the hospital lately, but
no,
the stress on the infrastructure right now is incredible.
Okay.
if you have a common cold, if you have sore throats, we've got people going to, to the ERs, to the hospitals, to emergency care clinics.
Yeah.
And it's expensive.
I know you're exactly.
It is really expensive. So one of the codes is 213D. And basically what it is it's a kind of a wellness program, but it's very well defined on what you have to do to be compliant with this code and implement this plan. 213D basically is the diagnosis, treatment, and cure mitigation of any disease affecting any portion of the body. So they have to be able to meet those requirements in order to participate in this program.
Okay.
We work with a company called Amaze Health. It is people say telehealth. This is a medical platform.
Okay.
It's a telehealth on steroids, if you call it telehealth. But it gives your employees direct access 24/7, 365 to basically contact a nurse practitioner or a physician.
Okay.
They're on the phone within 30 seconds to start evaluating you.
All right.
So they can prescribe medications, and those medications can be picked up on the way home from work.
Okay.
Something simple. There's $0 copay with that program, too.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
And it does not count against a medical claim on your insurance.
Okay.
So that's a big portion of this, too. We can create can create savings initially.
Sure.
But if it's not impacting your group health plan and it's not a claim, then the next year, when you go back to work with your broker on your group health plan, your claims are down significantly.
Okay.
So if you have lower claims, guess what you get? Potentially lower pricing.
Yeah.
On your plan.
So I understand kind of the employee standpoint. So from an employer, you had to have so many people that actually had to have so many people in your company, correct?
Correct. So there's some eligibility requirements that the government sets forth.
Okay. And they are what?
5. There must be 5 W-2 employees or more.
Okay.
Have to be W-2s.
Okay.
They have to have they have to make annual salary of $17,000 or above.
Okay.
So they have to be full time. So anywhere, as long as they're consistent hours and you can judge what their current taxes that are taken out and withdrawals are, then we can build that formulary for each individual person.
Okay.
And it really impacts how much each employee has to spend as a benefit reserve.
So from the employer side of things and from the employee side of things, they're both
wins.
They're both wins.
Yeah.
So how does the employer win, though? How does the employer win?
So one more key point to
Sure.
the eligibility requirements on there. The employer must offer group health insurance, or they must have a MEC plan.
Okay.
So if they have those in place, then they're eligible to participate in this program. And how
aren't they supposed to have that in place? When they have more than
a certain amount of employees, yeah.
5.
It's not 5 though. It's around 50, I think, is required.
Okay.
A lot of them do offer it. The MEC plans are good too, but if anybody else needs assistance with any of those plans, we can help and support that from the Empower Insurance Group.
Yeah.
But my specialty is in the DCBG side.
Okay. Because I know when you say insurance, people get very confused and convoluted.
100%.
They're like, "Oh my gosh, Paul, just handle it. I don't even know what you're doing, but handle it." And some people are like that. So
yeah, and I think it's I think it's important to mention, know your broker.
yes,
Know who you're working with. Have the faith and the confidence that they're going to support you in your business and do the right thing. I had an old man tell me one time. He said, "Paul, do you know that you know why God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth?" He said, "So you listen twice as much as what you speak." And I said, "Man, I'm going to remember that." And I have. It's been 30 years since I've heard that. So listen to your business owners.
Yeah.
Where are they struggling? What do they need help with? And you know what? If I go into a business, and I mean, every business that I go into, this is a great plan for them. But the reality is, if you listen to where their pain points are, you can really help support their business, not just from a sale.
Okay.
Because that's not what this is about. This is about a long-term relationship to support each other's needs.
Yeah. Because the employer really wants to help out the employees, right?
Well, they struggle. Employers struggle a lot with competitive wages. You could have $18 an hour employee and there's an ad that comes out in the paper and it says $19 an hour. Well, that $1 an hour makes a difference a lot of times.
Yeah.
And sometimes if they're locked into a contract, they can't afford that extra dollar.
Okay.
So the employee ends up leaving over $1 an hour.
Okay.
When you implement our plan, you are also helping with your retention because you are bringing additional benefits that have more value than that extra dollar.
All right.
So you're really helping support not just the employee, but their employee and their families.
Yeah. I mean, showing more value is always very, very important.
Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting. So let's go back because obviously you were in health insurance for many, many years.
No, I was in healthcare business. So
Sorry, healthcare business.
Medical equipment.
Clarification, healthcare business. And you obviously didn't like what you saw over the years. Right? And this kind of transition to Empower Insurance Group?
It's not that I didn't like what I saw. Some of those jobs are exhausting.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of hours, a lot of time away from family. My main goal is to have that self-gratification when I get home at the end of the night to know I've done something positive for someone.
Okay.
And been able to help someone. So when I went into this, again, hesitant.
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine that was doing this for 15 years. He'd been talking to me, coming over, and until that day, I realized that I was going to help. I had an employee that was working at a nursing home. I went in to help with the enrollment, sat down with him. He was a single father. He had 2 kids that were in their teens, skateboarders, surfers, but he had no insurance, nothing. So you knew those kids were at risk to break an arm, break a leg.
Right. And then
So
the bill will be astronomical.
yeah. So we went into this by implementing this program. This employee was able to get a primary care through Amaze Healthcare.
Okay.
He was able to get a accident policy for him and his family. He was able to get a $10,000 life insurance, and his check went up $15 a month. All by implementing this program.
All right. Wow.
So
very inexpensive, but great value.
Well, it's all paid for through tax savings.
Yeah.
So there was no money out of pocket for the employer whatsoever.
I think most people don't understand. I mean, this is my opinion. I think most people don't understand that you can implement these different codes through your taxes that you're paying.
They don't, and one of the biggest things with that is compliance. Like there's companies like ours out there.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you that we have 3 ERISA attorneys on staff. We bill through a third-party administrator to maintain compliance. All of our Amaze telehealth meets all those requirements through 213D, and that keeps us compliant in the program. Okay. So this past year, 2 of the businesses that I work with, one's a consulting firm, one's a behavioral health, they hit their year mark. I've had them as a client. And once we hit their year mark, we did an annual review, showed them the savings back to the employer, showed them the benefits that were received by the employees. Okay. And I've got like 13 meetings set up next week because we've reviewed all their savings and they're ecstatic. They are absolutely loving it.
Good for you.
So things are progressing, and that's what you want to see. You want to see results.
Yes.
Not just lip service.
Right.
Like this is real.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't something that
are the employers sometimes caught off guard like, wow, I didn't know you could even possibly do this?
Oh, they have no clue. I mean, I've got CPAs that have no clue, and once they see it, so we have CPAs that are clients, CPA groups. We have lawyers that are clients of ours. Okay. Once they see it, they're like, man, I never knew that we could do this, but this is brilliant.
Very interesting.
So once you get those clients too, you feel more confident about what you're doing as well. It's been amazing.
Yeah. What I like, what you said earlier is when you come home, you feel gratified because you know you helped somebody.
Oh, 100%. Or
helped the business.
Yeah, right? I wouldn't do it if that didn't happen. Okay. I would find something else completely. Yeah. In the past, I love the
honesty.
In the past, I was working with a lot of veterans. And finding solutions for those veterans was important. Yeah, I mean, it was really about finding that solution. I mean, if you're an amputee in a wheelchair and you got to take a shower and you got a roll-in shower, where could the grab bars be placed to assist that veteran?
Okay.
And it makes a difference in their lives.
Yeah.
100%.
I agree. So let's transition into you becoming a Palm Harbor Chamber member.
Oh, Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
I love the guys here. I love everyone here.
Likewise.
So
when did you actually join?
It was almost a year now.
Yeah, I was going to say I think it was in the summertime, but yeah.
It's right at a year.
Okay.
I had, I wanted to expand out. I wanted to be more involved with the community.
Okay.
I live right here in Crystal Beach.
Okay.
So this is home to me. Everything that I do is really relationship based.
All right.
I want people to know who I am. I want them to know that I'm there for them when they need me. And I want to be around a group of the same people that have those same values.
Gotcha.
So coming into the chamber, I felt welcomed immediately.
Good.
So
open arms.
It took I'm sure it took a little while people to get to know you. I did not go and push business. Didn't want to. That's not who we are. We can't do business with someone, I believe, that you don't get to know.
Yeah.
Or it makes
build those relationships first, right?
Correct. Yeah. It adds a degree of difficulty.
Good for you.
If you don't. So.
Good for you. So, what's your experience been so far? I mean, it has been a year.
Oh, it's been great. We had karaoke.
What's? Yes, you got a good voice.
Oh,
I'll give you that, man. I'll give you that. I like that.
Hello.
Yeah, exactly.
My name's Johnny Cash.
No, it's actually Paul. What was I going to say? I almost lost my train of thought.
Karaoke.
Yeah, karaoke.
Putt-putt challenges.
Putt-putt challenges. What has been the one thing that has stuck out through the chamber that really you could say, oh my gosh, if you're thinking about becoming a Palm Harbor Chamber member and you're kind of waffling back and forth, what do you suggest? What was one of your better experiences so far for that 1 year that really stuck out?
I think it was right out of the gate, just being involved with the community here and the members. The members have been absolutely wonderful. They're friendly, they're welcoming, and now we're getting to know each other and what we do, you know, for a living.
Well, it's nice when someone knows you by your first name.
That's right.
You know,
not Johnny.
It's not Johnny.
Not Johnny.
Paul.
Johnny.
So what's your favorite event of the year? I don't know if you've been to all of them, but I think you have been to a lot of them.
I have been to a lot of them.
And that's great. And that's what, if you're thinking about becoming a chamber member, being involved consistently makes a difference.
You're not going to get anything out of a Chamber of Commerce if you join and don't participate.
Well, if you show up like once a month,
yeah,
it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, you want people to know who you are. You want people to know your name.
Yeah.
And what is the point of joining a Chamber of Commerce? I mean, seriously, what is the point? The point is you're trying to inject yourself into the community. Right?
Sure.
You want to promote your business. You want people to know and be confident about what you do on a professional level.
Yeah. Networking.
It's all about
relationships. Building yourself. It's amazing how many podcasts I've done with people that haven't been around as much, and now you see them more often than not, right? But they're out there, and they're coming to our events, and they're coming out of their shell because now they're going up to people and shaking their hands. Before they would sit there in the corner, and we'd have to initiate the conversation.
You did good. I'm a quiet guy. So.
Yeah, yeah, right. You're the opposite, which is great. I think we need a lot more people like that. Hey, if you want to grow your business, you want to build relationships, you want to help in our community, I mean, you have to come forward.
I think that's a big thing too. Is help within your community, not just coming in here and trying to get business. Business is part of it.
Sure,
100%.
Absolutely. It's a piece of the pie.
Every one of the members in here are here to support you.
Yeah,
that's what I feel.
Mm-hmm.
You've come up to me, Paul. What do you need help with? Paul, so let's sit down and go over this plan. Teach me a little bit more about what you do.
Right.
And then in your mind, it starts spinning. Like, oh, Jimmy could use this. Johnny could use this. You know.
Right. There's a lot of business owners through the chamber.
There's a lot of
they could probably utilize what you do.
Correct. And again, you could support them.
And then you got the opposite side of things. You can volunteer for a lot of our different events. You can go out and help the community in so many different ways.
It's fun.
It is. It is. It's not like we're taking a lot of your time during the day. Most events are maybe hour and a half. You know?
2 if I'm there.
Right. But if you want to go for 15, 20 minutes, you can do that too. Just stop by, show your face. I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference.
I highly recommend anybody that's even considering it. This is a wonderful chamber of commerce.
It's very inexpensive. I think it's $350 for a membership for the whole year. You know, most networking groups out there are, they're a lot more. But, having 400 members, you have access to them somehow, some way.
Breakfast at the morning breakfast.
Morning breakfast at the community.
A lot of these little events. A lot of events I've had.
Luncheons, business 4 hours.
That $300 I spent, was recouped in less than 3-4 months.
Yeah.
Because I was participating, but there's food, coffee.
Right. But you weren't really pushing the business.
I would not push business.
Right. So you actually know somebody.
Yeah.
And then you can provide your services.
That's correct.
I think I would say probably most people do that. And the reasons I say most, because there's always the opposite side where people come in here and say, oh my God, I want the business, I want the business, I want the business.
Yeah.
They get frustrated. Because they don't build that relationship.
That's right.
Everybody's wired a little bit differently. I get it. But I think as a whole, you look at our members, 400 plus members, I think we hold a lot of weight here in regards to...
We do some big events.
We do some big events. We have the Palm Harbor Fest, which is a 4-day weekend. We have our cornhole tournaments. We have our golf tournament. We have our putt-putt tournament. Now we're going to be doing indoor cornhole tournament. We're going to do an indoor putt-putt challenge. I know, you're like, oh, really? Yeah, we are going to do that.
Count me in.
We're going to do that at Innisbrook. So there's a lot of different things. We're always trying to better the value of our membership. And I think a lot of people appreciate that. At least that's the feedback I get. I don't assume what they are going to say. People come and say, oh my gosh, it's great. Awesome.
I'll reiterate that. If you're thinking about joining a chamber, or if you're already involved in another chamber, this is a great one to be in.
Okay. So let's go over your why.
Why I do it.
Why do you do what you do?
Kind of mentioned it before, really, is that gratification. Do something positive. Make a difference in people's lives, and business owners, business owners as well. At the end of the day, I think that I always want to do good.
Yeah.
Because it feels good in your heart, and you're doing the right thing. You really don't have that much to worry about.
Right. Right.
That should be everybody's kind of mission.
Has the chamber actually made you grow a little bit in different aspects? Everybody grows in different ways.
Yeah.
The reason why I bring that up, don't mean to cut you off, but really simple. When you see people come to our chamber or they come to our luncheon, most of our events, you have 30 seconds to do your kind of info commercial about yourself and what have you. And I've seen so many people, I can't even name them all because there's just so many, that where they started with their 30-second commercial, which was kind of like, what do you do?
Paul.
You go over 30 seconds. I'm Johnny. I go over 30 seconds and you lose people's train of thought. You keep it very precise. You keep it 30 seconds. Now you fast forward those members to, say, 6 months or even 3 months. They're totally different.
Oh, yeah.
Because they start to get it.
For this is what I do. It requires a 15-minute presentation.
Yeah.
Hey, I can sit here and tell you all day long, but it can get confusing at that point, right? There's a lot of information in here, but it is a simple program. You really just have to see it kind of within. But I don't know where I was going with that one.
That's okay. What I would rather, so I don't forget, is tell our audience if there's a website, your email address, there's a phone number they can contact you.
You can contact me, Paul Kimbel, DCBG Empower Insurance Group, at 727-354-1509. My email address is paul.kimbel, Kimbel, at eigbenefits.com.
Awesome. Any last words?
I appreciate it. I appreciate you inviting me out.
You're not going to start singing, are you?
I hear the train. No.
Hey, folks, you were at karaoke. You created your own song.
Wrote
your own song, and you spilled your guts there. That was pretty cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce for welcoming me in over this past year. All the events that we've done have really been beneficial.
Yeah.
Encourage you to really work within the chamber members.
All right.
If you do any meetings, I had a meeting yesterday at Cosmic Donuts.
Okay.
Yeah. Elaine and everybody over there has been wonderful. So I've already done 2 or 3 meetings. That's 3 meetings there.
Good.
So
Awesome.
always reciprocate that business, give back, and who knows what that will yield for you.
Right. Paul Kimbel, Empower Insurance Group. Phone number again.
727-354-1509. Give me 15 minutes of your time. I'll show you how to help your company's bottom line.
Perfect. Thanks, man.
Kurt, thank you, sir.
Happy Memorial Day. Almost.
Have a great Memorial Day.
Yes.
And always remember the fallen.
Absolutely. Red, white, and blue.
Airborne.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Palm Harbor Chamber newsletter for updates and the next episode. A big thank you to our trustees for their incredible support. This podcast was produced by ABS Photo and Video.